Tonight on Fight Hype, I actually wanted to give a breakdown for the great fight we have Saturday. One of the biggest women's boxing matches of all time, Claressa Shields against Christina Lady Hammer in the middleweight division, unification fight in Atlantic City. I really think this is a great fight for women's boxing, and I wanted to give a breakdown of it. First off, I want to say Christina Hammer has, as a lot of people know, a great jab, an excellent left jab. For those of you who watch fights over the years, she really reminds me of a fighter like her who was also from Germany called Felix Sturm. Felix Sturm captured the middleweight, world middleweight title, the WBA version, several times, the WBAO version once. Was a very good fighter from Germany who was known for his excellent left jab. And Christina Hammer reminds me in a lot of different ways of Felix Sturm. I think when Felix Sturm fought Oscar De La Hoya, he was about 24-0 with about 10 or 11 knockouts, just like Christina Hammer's record is right now. So she has a great jab, but Claressa Shields has a very good jab herself. I do expect Christina Hammer to win the battle of the jabs early on, but I think Claressa Shields at some point is going to match her jab. And then once the fighters have to bring out their arsenals beyond their jab, that's where Claressa is going to have the superior stuff in her tool belt. I think Claressa is an excellent body puncher, and she's an excellent combination puncher. And just to talk about what Claressa Shields brings to the table for a moment, what I like about Claressa Shields is she really reminds me of the classical American boxing style that was brought up through the American amateur and Olympic systems for so long, for so many decades. That's why it's not a coincidence she won 2 gold medals. What Claressa does is the classical, beautiful American boxing style. Side to side movement when you need it. Of course, you can go forward too or go back. Everything comes off the jab. Everything comes off the jab, and then you run your combinations. And that's what she does. She's a beautiful combination puncher. Man, woman, no matter what, people, period. She has some of the fastest pair of hands in all of boxing. And ultimately, because of those fast hands, when her and Hammer open up and exchange their punches, that's going to allow Claressa to land 2-1. So I think Claressa is the better inside fighter. She's the better body puncher. She's going to have to get past that jab early on, though. She has a very good jab of her own. So look for her to use her jab, double it up to match her jab, and then, like I said, force Hammer into exchanges beyond just trading the jab. And when she gets her to do that, I think it's going to go well for Claressa. So I like Claressa Shields to win this fight by a decision. I think both fighters elevate the sport of women's boxing in this fight. I think they both give a good account of themselves. I think even though Hammer will lose this fight on the cards decisively, that she will give a good account of herself, particularly early, and that this fight will be more about a coming out party of Claressa Shields than any detriment against Christina Hammer. So I have Claressa Shields winning this fight. She has some of the fastest pair of hands in all of boxing, male or female, and I like her to win a unanimous decision. Thank you, my Fight Hype family. We'll be here tomorrow night at Lomachenko-Krola. We'll be back here in L.A. for Danny Garcia versus Adrian Granados. We'll be back in L.A. again for Estrada taking on Sorun Visay in their rematch with Jesse Vargas on the card. And then, you know, we got you locked in back home in Vegas for Canelo Jacobs. So keep it locked into Fight Hype. And thank you so much for listening to my fight breakdown, guys. Thank you.